Let's go. What up, everybody? God bless everybody watching now and live and on the repeat. We're going to get into right now the Monday Media Massacre, y'all. Let's go. Wild times. We're going to get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome my co-host, Christi Maga.
Hey, Nino.
What up, sis? God bless you.
God bless you, too.
Amen. All right. And let's bring on our second co-host, Jesse Lopez. Brother Jesse.
What's up, everybody? All you Patriots out there.
We're here. Thank y'all for watching, y'all. We're going to get right into it. Again, Trump is live right now. Chrissy, we'll keep an eye on him right now. What's he talking about, sis? Go ahead.
He is talking about a new book called Letters to Trump that he's putting out, and just talking about the state of the country and his upcoming campaign run for president of the United States again.
Let's go. And he was throwing shots at Ron DeSantis, y'all. We'll check that out in a minute. He's on Instagram talking some major ish over there. But let's get right to it, y'all. It is Monday, April 24th. Big news, y'all. We got a bunch of stuff we're going to touch on, so let's get right to it. Some of the biggest breaking news today was Don Lemonhead getting fired. And real quick, they were telling me, Nino, what about Tucker Carlson? He got fired. I said, no. There's not a statement yet that I believe that he was fired or let go or what. I think he's yet to release a statement, or I forgot, but basically Lemonhead was fired. He actually admitted it. So Jesse, what are your thoughts? When I heard about this, I was celebrating. I saw a right-wing angel post that Lemonhead got fired, and I'll pull up the actual pic right here. Pretty cool little pic. They got rid of that loser. Jesse, your thoughts? Go ahead.
Well, it's like he kept they kept moving him. I saw that this morning too, right after I heard the thing about Tucker Carlson, and then all of a sudden they put up the one about Don Lemon getting fired by CNN. They sent him an email, I guess, and he got all upset because they didn't even tell him in person. So then everybody's talking about it on Twitter, and it's like, well, maybe now he's going to go with the other women on The View.
Hey, can you believe that he would do that? That's wild, right? Hey, shout out Right Wing Angel. He's in the comments right now. Christi, you there? What were your thoughts when you heard about Don Lemonhead getting fired? Go ahead.
I love liberal tears. Bye, Lemonhead.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. It's time that we shut down these mute talking points. People that are woke trying to take over our country, and nope, not going to happen. I was extremely happy whenever I saw he was canned.
Amen. And real quick, y'all, we got a clip here of what they say was a reason why he was let go. I'm gonna play it here in a minute. But again, y'all, it's a great day in America. To be honest, though, I'm for free speech. So I mean, he just got let go, got the boot, and will he make a comeback? I don't think so, y'all. 17 years he's been with CNN. Let's be honest, y'all. Not even, what was his name? Jesse, the other host from Fox. I mean, he didn't even do good. O'Reilly, remember him? I mean, I thought he was pretty good. They cut him off from Fox, and what is he on YouTube now? Or where's he even at? Bill O'Reilly? Like, I don't think Don Lemon is going to do good at all, to be completely honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see, once you get out of that spotlight, you got to have a cult following, right? To keep going. So from being a content creator, that fool better make a podcast or a YouTube channel. He better get on the ball, but that's how dumb he is. He probably don't even have nothing even set up. Christy, you know how hard it is once you get deplatformed? I mean, it's going to be tough for this guy to come back up. He has a name, and he is somebody in the media business, but again, you got to have your stuff ready to go. He should have been doing a podcast. He should have had another backup plan. This guy probably never seen it coming. What do you think, sis, about that?
No, I completely agree. Once you're deplatformed, it's hard to ever. I mean, I've never had a huge following like you or some of the other big conservative platforms that I was up to almost 5,000 just on an Instagram account before it got taken down. I've never even hit 1,000 again since. So, I mean, whenever you're talking about like big names like that, once you're not on something like that, he should, like you said, should have had a backup plan. But it's hard for him to revive himself.
Yep.
Yeah, so, just like what happened to Chris Como. Where's he at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once they get taken off, what happens to them? You know what I'm saying? They're like just out of there at this point. Let's be honest, everybody. They had a great opportunity. This guy was like, Anderson Cooper, drunk on TV acting a fool. These guys are just a bunch of weirdos, perverts, and God knows what. I got the clip we're going to play, and then we're going to talk about Tucker Carlson. That's a big blow. I have a quick question, though. Everybody in the comments right now, my co-host, isn't it kind of weird they got rid of 2 people on the same day? Almost the same time? Isn't that kind of odd? I mean, conspiracy theory, Nino, but it's kind of weird. What do you think about that, Jesse?
Yeah, well, it was like, well, when I didn't see Dan Bongino Saturday night, I knew something was going on, and then you start hearing little rumors about the 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 Tucker Carlson situation, and it's like, but nothing until this morning. But it's like, whoa, wait a minute. And then this morning it came out, all 3 of them: Don Lemon, Tucker Carlson, Dan Bongino's gone, and it's like, Dan, I treated Dan Bongino as like, hey, Tucker Carlson is gone. What's going on? And even Dan Bongino said, WTF? So like, I knew it was a surprise to him too. And it's like on his podcast, he was like, it's a sad day for the media. Fox finally gave in to the left side of who's running the show of Murdoch's son and Ryan.
Wow.
And it's like, since ever since the January 6th videos that Tucker started putting out. Remember that first day he put out a whole bunch of videos, and then the second day he was going to promise that there were going to be some more videos coming up. And then guess what happened? Chuck Schumer, the Democrat, contacted the guy from Fox and told him, tell Schucker to stop putting out the videos. And all of a sudden, the video stopped. The very next day, the video stopped after Chuck Schumer talked to Rupert Murdoch.
Jesse, I want
or
to
his
see
son, whoever's in charge right now.
I want to see the actual. I want to see the actual like video that everybody is saying is the reason that Lemon was let go is whenever they called it a high profile scandal whenever he was interviewing the presidential candidate, and I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher his name. What was it, Vivek or something like that? Vivek or something like that.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, Vivek.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'd like to see exactly what he said, because
well, in the video, the part that I watched, they kept playing over and over, was when he was interviewing Vivek. They were talking about, was like, well, he was talking about the brown community, and Don Lemon starts telling him, is like, why are you complaining about anything the brown community is like? Whatever your race is. And Vivek got a little bit upset, and it was like, well, wait a minute. And he went off, and he said, like, as a matter of fact, I'm Indian. So yeah, I'm a brown person. And it's like, I was pretty surprised that Don Lemon would even say something like that. It's like, whatever your race is, like, really disregarding what race that Vivek was.
yeah, it was very odd. I got the clip here. I'm gonna
But
play
that,
it.
in addition to every show that Don Lemon's been on, he loses ratings. They put him on another one, that show loses ratings. They put him on another one, that show loses ratings.
Yeah, I know that he was.
So he keeps losing ratings everywhere he goes.
Yeah. I know that he was making a salary of like $4 million a year, and also has hired one of the toughest. Him and Tucker Carlson hired the same entertainment lawyer after they got fired today. His last name is, I think his name is Brian Friedman. And
hold on. They got the same lawyer?
Yes.
What the hell?
They hired the same attorney today after they both got fired. Yeah.
How about that?
What the hell is going on? Y'all like, that's kind of wild.
Yeah. Yeah, they did
Wow.
say now what they have said, Nino, is they did say that Tucker Carlson will become the hottest free agent in cable news. So he might, I
Oh
mean, he
yeah.
might, yeah, I think he'll make it, but I'm not sure Don Lemonhead will make it.
Yeah, let's hope not. But anyways, y'all, let's go and play the clip real quick. My bad, y'all. I'm running a lot of things in the background, y'all. So forgive me for not being so involved right now. I'm having to run all this other stuff. But let's go and get to this clip, ladies and gentlemen. This clip right here is Don Lemonhead, right? Basically, this is and when I saw this, I think I told my wife, or I forgot what I was doing, but I said, "Look at this freaking dude! Like, look how this dude's acting. Like, you know, I'm for free speech, but man, this dude right here is acting like a buffoon." But I'm gonna play the clip. Be adjust for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 3.5 million views, and this is someone. This ain't even the main CNN channel, y'all. This is somebody I just found real quick to retweet. Check it out.
With due respect, I find your explanation reductive and actually insulting, including to black Americans, to say that black people today, compared to 1964, 1865, haven't made progress in part because of the freedoms we secured. And the Second Amendment was
black
part
people,
of what secured
hang on,
that
please.
freedom.
I cannot keep a thought if you guys are talking to me in my ear. So hang on one second. So to say that black people, say what you said again.
Black people secured their freedoms after the Civil War. It is a historical fact, Don. Just study it. Only after their Second Amendment rights were secured.
They
That's
were
a
not
fact.
secured their freedoms after the Civil War. That is not, you are discounting Reconstruction. You're discounting a whole host of things that happened after the Civil War when it comes to African Americans, including the whole reason that the Civil Rights Movement happened is because black people did not secure their freedoms after the Civil War, and that things turned around. People tried to change the freedoms that were supposed to
And you know
happen
how they
after
got
the
it?
Civil War
They got their
and
Second Amendment
Reconstruction.
rights, and they actually got the NRA played a big role in that. But today, Don,
The NRA did not play a big role
absolutely,
in
they
that.
trained
That
black Americans
is
how to
a
use
lie.
firearms.
That's a lie. That's not. The
It's
NRA did not play a big role in
This
that.
is just historical fact. But
It's
Don,
not historical
the
fact.
part that
Hey,
I find
he's telling him he's basically presenting historical fact, and this guy he don't want to hear that part about the NRA. What a loser!
No, because they want to believe
Oh,
they want to they want to believe that oppressed stuff that's fed to them, and
wow.
they the action thing drives me absolutely crazy.
Gotta-
Making $4 million a year
He's
and
got to
saying
play
he's
the
still
victim.
oppressed.
Got to play the victim.
Good point. Got to play that
Yep.
victim. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Being on social media and being a co-host and part of interviews that sometimes I didn't even want to be in the interview with when I was with Alexis and them, y'all. Sometimes I could tell when you're not paying attention. I could tell when you kind of don't know what you're talking about. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I see Don Lemon right here. This guy's out of his league trying to basically refute this guy's historical facts, y'all. He just basically in his feelings, y'all. So let's continue, y'all, because this the worst part I think is when he kicks this guy off. Like you could tell they got more time for this segment, and this co-host is quiet. It's awkward, and this Don Lemon basically kicks this dude off. That's pretty unprofessional. Let's continue.
The part that I find insulting is when you say today black Americans don't have those rights after we have
The
gone
fact
through
that I find
civil rights
insulting
revolution
is
in this
that
country.
You are sitting here telling an African American about the rights and what you find insulting about the way I live, the skin I live in every day.
Here's
And
where you and I
know
have
Oh, I messed it up right there. Hey, he's married to a white man. Don Lemon is married to a white man, y'all. So I'm sorry, he experiences racism, every day, y'all. This guy's freaking cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with this dude? He's married to a white guy. Real quick, y'all. I want to know what is the actual law. What's in the law, Christi, Jesse, chat? What's in the law books that actually is racist to any man or woman or LMLOP? 20 genders. What law in the books is actually a bias against anybody? Just show it to me. Not emotions.
None.
Show it to me.
It doesn't say that only white people can bear arms. It doesn't say
Right.
only black people can bear
Thank
arms.
you.
It says as long as you're an American that you have the same rights. And I am so sick of playing the back and forth with it. I'm sick of hearing about oppression. I know that the most racism I see comes from non-white people, and it is. And sick of hearing like all these talking points of these people that claim that they're oppressed and that their rights are so infringed upon. This man, like you said, is married to a white man living in America, making $4 million a year, and it's so oppressed. Oh, cry, little baby.
Cry me a river, Don Lemon, you weenie, you
Yeah,
pervert.
it's the same thing with Kamala Harris. is like she talks about racism and what have you, and the white people oppressing her, and she's married to a white guy.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Kamala Harris.
She
Nobody.
won't even tell us what. Yeah, she's been Indian and black and white and Korean.
She's
Right,
been
but there is.
she's been the whole scope of the color wheel. But hey, real quick
Yeah.
though, before I want to finish this clip, y'all, we're getting into the weeds over here. But nobody likes Kamala Harris, y'all. Every time they post her somewhere, that she's posted on the internet, people dog her in the comments, y'all. Have y'all noticed that? They do not like this woman for nothing. Let me finish with this little clip, y'all, if we can get on the next subject. My bad, y'all.
Way I live, the skin I live in.
Hold on.
What you find insulting about the way I live, the skin I live in every day.
Here's where you and I
know
have
the
a different
freedoms
point
that
of view.
black and white that black people don't have in this country, and that black people do have.
Well, here's where you and I have a different point of view. I think we should be able to express our views regardless of the color of our skin. We should have this debate
I'm not saying you
without
shouldn't
me
express your
regarding
views,
you as a
but I think
black
it's
man,
insulting that
but
you're
me
sitting
regarding you
here,
as a fellow citizen.
that you're
That's what I
sitting
think we should
here,
say.
whatever ethnicity you are, explaining to me
Whatever ethnicity
about
I am, I'll
what
tell
it's
you.
like to be black.
Whatever
in America.
ethnicity I am, I'll tell
sorry.
you what
He's
I am. I'm an
mansplaining.
Indian American. I'm proud of it, but I think
He's
we should
Whatever
race-blaming.
ethnicity you
I think we should
are.
have this debate.
He's race planning,
Oh
y'all.
my God.
Hold on, let's get back over here. This is too good, y'all. This is too
an
good.
Indian American. I'm proud of it, but I think we should have this debate. Black, white doesn't matter.
I think we should have this
on
debate.
the
but I think
content
you should-
of the
if you're
ideas.
going to do it, you should do it in an honest way and in a
I
fair
think-
way. And what you're doing is not an honest and fair way. Okay?
With-
but we
with-
appreciate you coming on.
Hold on.
due
I
respect,
went,
Don, I look forward to
I went
continuing
too far back. Hold on, my bad.
Regardless of the color of our skin, we should have this debate
I'm not saying you
without
shouldn't
me
express your
regarding
views,
you as a
but I think
black
it's
man,
insulting that
but
you're
me
sitting
regarding you
here,
as a fellow citizen.
that you're
That's-
Thank you. Hold on. He said, I want to have this debate without me regarding you as a black man, but just as an American citizen. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm tired of people saying, I'm a black man, or I'm a brown man, I'm a white man. You know what? We're just human beings. Like let's stop with these titles and labels that people want to hide under and cower under, y'all. There's a good clip of Right Wing Angel on Instagram. He posted it with his ladies. Like they're just making up racism, y'all. They're just Right Wing Angel said he don't even experience racism. I don't either. You know where I experience racism? On the internet. BLMers in the comments attacking Jesse, attacking Christi,
Yeah.
attacking me. That's where I experience racism. In real life, I don't even experience racism, y'all. I've never even seen a KKK member in my life in person. But you know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, y'all. Basically, there's even another clip I saw. I need to find it of a man at the table. Did you see it, Christi? Christi, find that clip for me and send it to me. There's a guy at the table. He's eating his lunch dinner, an effeminate black male, and he turns his camera on and he tells the guy, "What did you tell me? What did you tell me?" And the guy said, "Can you please turn your music down?" And there he goes on a tirade against this white man out eating, just trying to make an excuse or a reason to pop off on somebody, y'all. It ain't always a racial issue. Some people are just scumbags. Some people just get called out for being, jerks. And it's not because your color of your skin. It's not a skin issue. It's a sin issue. So anyways, I'm going to finish this clip, y'all. My bad for going on a little rant there, but let's continue. My bad.
That's what I think we should say. Debate
I'm not saying you
without
shouldn't
me
express your
regarding
views,
you as a
but I think
black
it's
man,
insulting that
but
you're
me
sitting
regarding you
here,
as a fellow citizen.
That you're
That's what I
sitting
think we should
here,
say.
whatever ethnicity you are, explaining to me
Whatever ethnicity I am,
about
I'll
what
tell
it's
you.
like to be black in
Whatever
America.
ethnicity I am,
I'm
I'll tell
sorry.
you what I am. I'm an Indian American. I'm proud of it, but I think we should have this debate. Black, white doesn't matter.
I think we should have this
on
debate.
the
but I think
content
you should-
of the
if you're going
ideas.
to do it, you should do it in an honest way and in a
I
fair
think-
way. And what you're doing is not an honest and fair way. Okay?
With-
but we
with-
appreciate you coming on.
With
Thank
due
you for
respect,
that.
Don, I look forward to
Thank you very
continuing
much.
that
I appreciate
conversation.
it. We'll
Thank
continue
you.
the conversation.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you, Papa.
And then he does a cordial thing, right, and shakes his hand. Oh, you're so elegant, Don Q. You have so much respect. You shook his hand. Check it out.
Talk about China.
Yes, does talk about
next
China.
time.
Look. The host wants to keep talking. They got more time. Obviously, they got more time for this. They got time. But Don Lemon gets in his feelings, y'all.
We'll talk about China.
Yes, does talk about
next
China.
time you come back.
Oh, thank you. Much to say on declaring independence from China.
Okay,
Something you
can
can
we
add
move on now, please?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, how awkward. How unprofessional. I can't
Yeah,
even
because
wow.
Don Lemon puts all his co-hosts on the spot because they get embarrassed, and it's like they got to cover up his tracks, and it's like, oh, it's like you can see the look on our face, and it's
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh man, get me out of here.
Let me just finish it off, y'all. Look at this dude.
Something you
Can
can
we move
add
on now?
What an entitled,
Thank you,
he's
Papa.
We'll
he's
talk
a
about
victim.
China.
Thank you, Papa.
We'll talk about China.
Yes, does talk about
next
China.
time you come back.
Oh, thank you. Much to say on declaring independence from China.
Okay,
Something you
can
can
we
add
move on now, please?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Christi, we've had debates with people we don't like or don't stand with, Christi, and we've kept it professional. Especially, I would say myself in certain situations. Sis, this man's not showing any kind of professionalism. Like this guy's up there with his panties in a wad. How horrible this kind of actions from a grown black man in America. Christi, what do you think?
That's and that's part of, and that's probably one of the main reasons that he's gone, because he embarrassed CNN so much. It's like when I was on CNN back in 2015, before the debates of the election, it's like they hadn't gone crazy yet, and as a matter of fact, they like Donald Trump. Dana Bash and Chris Como, the ones that were on the show, on New Day show there in New York City, is like they were with Trump. Everybody liked Trump, and that's what his book is about. The book that he's talking about tonight on Newsmax, and the book that he talked about with Mark Levin on Sunday,
for him,
is about all the letters and communications and relationships that he's had with other people, actors, athletes,
they love the guy.
stars that used to love him. Even that guy that had that shooting on the movie set, Alec Baldwin. He shows one of the letters that Alec Baldwin sent him.
Wow.
Some of the letters that Hillary and Clinton sent him, Bill Clinton sent him. They went to his wedding. Hillary and Bill Clinton went to Donald Trump's wedding, and they used to be friends. But then he starts talking about, hey, once I got into politics, everything went up. It's like their team and my team.
Wow. Jesse, and speaking of your little thing, I want to play this clip. Jesse, you went viral right here, right? Give everybody a preface, but I'm gonna play this.
Right off the bat.
I'm gonna play this clip real quick. Tell everybody we're fixing to watch real quick before we go on our next subjects. Go ahead.
We're getting ready to watch how Dana Bash is introducing us for the show, and it was right before the 2015 debates. And all the three guests were all Trump supporters.
All three?
All three. And then they flew me and my wife to New York City from down here in Texas because they saw one of my posts on Facebook where I was talking to other Latinos on a page that was called Latinos for Trump. And I made a big commentary on some people that were saying, well, why do you like Trump? He's a racist. He called us rapists. He called us murderers. He called us this and that. And they're like, no. What he said was that a lot of people coming across the border illegally are rapists, and a lot of them are criminals.
Facts.
And a lot of them do come over here and said, and I know that they did that. Because when I was working for military police in San Diego, California, then I worked with the U.S. Customs and the Border Patrol. We would find dead bodies of illegal aliens that were being brought across by the coyotes and left dead in the fields, and then stole their money, and then little babies being left without anybody to take care of them out in the field. In the middle of the desert out there between Tijuana and California and San Diego.
Yeah.
And it said, so I saw what they would do.
And we've heard
a lot of them are rapists and a lot of them are criminals.
Facts. Rape trees. We'll talk about that later. Go ahead, Christi.
The thing is, we don't know what they are because they're not being vetted. They're just, so we don't know what they are. So those people are coming across that are probably some of those things, and we don't know because we have no way to vet those people, and we're just allowing a free for all across the border.
And it's funny because I seen somebody post that all these illegals are coming in 5,000. They got a camera on them, and somebody on a Hispanic Raza page I follow, somebody commented there and put let them in or something. I said, bro, open your house first. Huh. And then the guy goes in the comments. The same guy later on I see in this thread he puts as long as there's no chomos or rapists in the crowd.
How do you know?
How do you
they,
know? That's what I'm
won't?
saying. You think it's so cool to just let people into the country? You don't even know who the hell they are. I mean,
I love your analogy
yeah,
that
open
you
your
use,
house.
Nino, when
What
you
is it,
talk.
Chrissy? Tell them.
Yeah, yeah. Open, keep your doors unlocked and open your house and just let whoever come in and not know who they are. And that's essentially what we're doing by letting these people across our border that we don't vet. You don't know who it is, so just keep your door unlocked if you want them over here so bad, and let them come to your house.
Yep. Here's a clip of Jesse, y'all. This is him back in the day. There was a whole different attitude on CNN and everything, y'all. And I'm gonna play this clip of Jesse Lopez. They flew him out there, right? They flew you out there, Jesse?
Yeah, 3 times.
Wow. Where's the other clips at?
They're right there.
Okay, we're gonna play it right here, y'all. Get ready. Well, does it play? Okay, here it is, y'all. My bad. Let's see here.
What are Trump's supporters hoping to hear tonight? Here to discuss is a panel of them. We have Trump supporters Jesse Lopez, Susan Wampler, and Paul DiBartolo. Jesse is a Mexican-American who served in the U.S. Navy for 20 years and spent time. Are you correcting me already?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
I'm an American with Mexican ancestors.
Let's
I like
go.
that.
Let's
That
go.
is who you are. Why?
Hold on, y'all. Look at this again.
With Mexican
I
ancestors.
gotta rewind this.
U.S. Navy for 20 years and them. We have Trump supporters Jesse Lopez, Susan Wampler, and Paul DiBartolo. Jesse is a Mexican-American who served in the U.S. Navy for 20 years and spent time. Are you correcting me already?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
I'm an American with Mexican ancestors.
I like that. That is who
nice.
you are.
Jesse, why did you feel the need to correct her real quick, brother? Because I ain't gonna lie, everybody knows how I'm on all over. I'm an American. Don't call me. I'll take it further. I don't even call me a Mexican. I'm just an American. I'm a Texan. Why did you feel the need to correct her, Jesse, on this actual introduction?
It was like right away off the bat. We were going to start on the wrong foot, and it's like I wanted to make sure that everybody knew who I was,
Yeah.
and what I was. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm not a Mexican American. I'm an American with Mexican ancestors. I was born in Texas. The 20 years in the Navy is like, and that's what some of the people that interact with us here on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow, why you keep just degrading your own race? And it's like, I'm not degrading my own race. I'm an American.
Yeah.
I was born right here.
Hey, Jesse.
It says on my birth certificate,
Jesse, I want to finish that clip. I got another.
if I was a Mexican born in Mexico, I would claim Mexico, and I would say I'm a Mexican. My ancestors were Mexican; they were born in Mexico, but then most of them came to Texas.
Hey, Jesse.
Hi,
Hey,
Commander with Evolve 360.
hold on, y'all. My bad. Jesse, and then we'll get a bunch of blowback,
Hi.
right, on
Hey, it's
on.
Commander with Evolve 360.
Oh my goodness, my bad, y'all. Hey, Jesse, we get a bunch of blowback on as of late on Instagram, right? They like you said, I'm gonna play this little clip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this little clip in a minute. It went viral. We got almost 20,000 views on TikTok of Jesse correcting a caller, real irate caller, talking crap to us. But Jesse, they hate when we say that, right? They hate when we sit there and say that we back our country where we were born in. I was born here. I don't know nothing about Mexico. God bless the people that live there. I don't live there. I was never from there. I don't even, to be honest with you, as a kid, I didn't even like going to Mexico with my parents once in a blue moon. I didn't even like going over there. Okay. So anyways, let me finish this little clip of you on here, Jesse, and then we'll go to the next clip on TikTok of you with the same kind of stuff, because we get a lot of blowback, y'all, on social media due to us, our allegiance to our country we were born in, and people wanting us to be have allegiance to another country. I want to ask Christi's opinion on this, but I got to finish this segment real quick. Hold on, y'all.
Why? I stand corrected. Susan, as far as I know, is a stay-at-home mom from Missouri.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Paul is a native New Yorker who created a Donald Trump support page on Facebook.
Yes, I did.
Okay, it's great to have all of you here. Paul, let me start with you. What are you hoping to hear from Donald Trump tonight?
Tonight, I'm really just, I'm looking to...
Let's see where Jesse talks. Hold on, my bad.
I agree completely.
loves Donald Trump.
They
either love him or they respect him or they fear him in a good way, which is good too.
I see you guys nodding along. Jesse?
I agree completely. I read into some strange things that I thought. But right after he made the remarks about the Mexican immigrants.
Yes, and you're interesting to talk to about this because, as you said, your
My ancestors are
ancestors and relatives are
and,
Mexican.
and I have a lot of them that have immigrated legally.
Yeah, like, lady, just get it right. I'm an American. Like, right? She wants to tell you, call you a Mexican again, bro. No, let's go.
And I know some that have immigrated illegally. And they all have different perspectives about how they felt about what he said.
How did you feel?
I would have recommended that somebody would have advised him to say it a little bit differently.
Not that Mexicans are all, they're sending their rapists and criminals.
Correct. Not all of them are rapists, criminals, and felons.
Right.
However, with my work with military police when I was in the Navy for 20 years, I worked as a Mexican liaison interacting with the Mexican government, extricating military personnel from military jails. So I know who crosses and what they cross with and how they cross.
So what he said spoke to you.
So it spoke to me because I said, that's true.
Oh, that's interesting. Susan, what do you want to hear Donald Trump do tonight?
And man, Jesse, you knocked it out right there. That was amazing. I like how you stood up and said that. And again, y'all, this is not, this wasn't a week ago. Okay, this was actually years ago. And you can even tell that lady's attitude, right? That basically, he wasn't on the TDS, rampage like they are now. So, Jesse, thanks for, standing up for, the American Trumpers that with brown skin. Christi, what are your thoughts on that? When they try to label us the Mexicans and they get mad when we sit there and say we're Americans. Christi, you see it all the time. What's your perspective as far as, you're not a brown skinner. When you see them attack people like me and Jesse all the time, Christi, what do you think?
I'm a race denier.
Right. I'm a transracial, they called me the other day. Go ahead, Christi.
Yeah, transracial. Yeah, you're a transracial Democrat. But no, everything is so shallow. It's based off of skin color. It's based off of looks. It's based off of all of those things. White people don't walk around saying, well, I can tell that, you're from Germany, or I can tell that your ancestry's from Ireland. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's everything has to be identified now. We know that there's two genders, but according to other people, there's 700. It just doesn't make sense to me at all.
Okay, and real quick, I'm going to play this clip, y'all, because we got to get back on track. We're going on a tangent. This is a clip on TikTok that has gone, I would say, viral. We're doing good on TikTok. Check it out, y'all. Let's get over here. My bad. Oh, my land is here in America. And you know what? I work with the white man. I don't hate the white man. I work with the white man.
Yeah, you do.
And I've made millions. I've already made over $1 million with the white man, bro. Quit hating the white man, bro. Work with the white man.
No, always, like them. The same way you embrace white people, embrace your culture, dog. That's what
my culture is American.
Yeah,
this
white,
is my culture.
But you're not white, dog. You're American, but you're not white, dog. I'm saying embrace your culture, dog.
Why should I listen to you?
You don't have to be white to be American.
Wow, right?
Y'all
what about the black people?
Texans, typical Texans, dog.
I got black grandchildren. They're not American?
Yeah, they are.
My grandchildren are black.
Yeah, that's good. Good for you.
Half Mexican and half black. So you telling me my grandchildren aren't American?
That's good for you and shit, but that doesn't mean anything. You're still the type of Mexican that would
What do
see
you mean
another
it doesn't
Mexican
mean anything? You're saying that if you don't support your culture, which is Mexico, my ancestors were from Mexico. As a matter of fact, my ancestors were Aztecs.
That's good.
But I wasn't born in Mexico. I was born in Texas.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So that's why I fought for this country and served this country for 20 years, and I bled for this country.
Good for you, sir.
To give people the right to have their freedoms. To give you the right to have your freedom of speech.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, bro, you can hate me all you want. You can say what you want, but to be honest, the only opinion that matters to me is what my wife and kids think about me. You could think I'm a joke. You could think everything you want to think about me, bro. In my hood, I'm good in my hood. In my hood, I'm good. And that was basically this happened last week, or a couple weeks ago, right? But anyways, y'all, they try that crap. We ain't going for it. I'm an American through and through. Do not call me a Mexican. Jesse, he can take whatever title. That's him. They call me a transracial. They called me the other day, basically clowning on me. But look, y'all, I'm an American citizen. When you cross that border, what do you tell that border patrol? American citizen, sir. Or at least back when I was a kid, that's what you had to do to get over. Announce that you're an American. You don't sit there and say, I'm a Mexican, sir. No. We came across that border, and I remember my father, we'd be in the car, and we tell him, American citizen, and they will let us right through years ago. So anyways, let's get back to the subject, unless you want to touch on that real quick, Jesse, before we move on. Go ahead.
Yeah, one of the things about labels that was really weird back in the early 70s when Cesar Chavez was marching in California to gain employment rights, employee rights for the American Mexican migrant workers. These were Americans that were Mexican descent, working all over the country, and he was working to get them rights. And back then, there was a big thing that, like, some people would call themselves Latino, some people would call themselves Chicano, some people wanted to be called Mexican American, and they were like, oh, it was a big debate, even in the Mexican community. Like, well, what are you? Are you a Latino? Are you a Chicano? Or are you a Mexican American? And it's like, oh, wow. So depends where you're at. In California, everybody was a Chicano. Down here in Texas, everybody was like, well, we don't know. We just people that had ancestors from Mexico that we were born in Texas. So even back then, they started with the labels, and it's like, and then eventually what people decided was like, well, you know what? Whatever you want to call yourself, that's what you are. You pick.
Wow, Jesse, man, I need to do an interview with you one day, Jesse, where you can just tell your whole life story, brother. Because I don't think we never gotten that deep, brother. But I would like to hear your account of living in America, as many years as you have, and your perspective of that. So I'm just interested in even listening real quick, and I kind of feel bad, for people like Christi. I'm gonna say right now, y'all, I've said it, and they hate when I say this. I think the most hated, persecuted person in America is the white man. I think the most hated person is the evangelical, straight white male. Christi, I mean, if we say brown pride or black, power or black pride, it's looked upon as good. They like that. But Christi, if you come out and say white pride, how is that any different? I mean, what do you think about that? That you really can't have no pride, or they don't want you to have any pride in your ethnicity, or what I'm saying, Christi? Go ahead, touch on that real quick, because I don't want to say too much on the race stuff, y'all. But it's interesting. I see how they do Christi, y'all, and I see how they do the white man. They're always dogging the white man, and I sit there and I stand up for the white man because, like I said in the video, I do business with the white man. I have my trucker, man, my driver. I ain't talked to him in a whole week. He's a patriot. He served, and he drives my truck. He's in a whole nother state. This man is a great person that has served, and he's a white older man, and he got my truck, y'all. I don't even worry about him. He's making money for both of us, and I'm happy to have him, and we get along very good. And I feel bad when people try to talk down on people, like on white people, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had great relationships with white people. Christi's my producer, and she's straight white, and she don't apologize for it. But I've dealt with white people throughout my life and had a great relationship, even black people, to be honest. But more so the white people. I'm in the oil field. I've dealt with them my whole life in the oil field. They've always treated me good. So it really pisses me off. And I get very upset when I see white people being demonized. Hey, the white liberals, we know how they are. Liberal, any color, you're basically almost going to be, a scumbag, to be honest. But a regular white person, this making their way in America, they're targeted, they're hated, especially the Christians, and it freaking pisses me off. And I get into it with these people. I stand up for the white people all over social media. They call me a clown, right, Christi? They call me the traitor to my race. A coconut. But you know what? I'm going to stand up for my fellow white Americans and patriots. They always get demonized by, I'm going to be honest, a lot of minorities are always doing it, y'all. But let's take it a little bit further, Jesse. The Mexicans too. Hold on, Christi. Let me just finish this last train of thought. My own people, they hate me the worst. My own people, the own people that look just like me. I guarantee you, you go to a company, a job site, it happened to me. You go to a company with a bunch of Mexicans or brown Mexicans, for lack of better words, and you talk English and they don't, boy, don't let them know. Don't let them know that you're trying to move up. You know why? They'll hate on you. They're crabs in a bucket. Your own people. Your own people. So I'm going to be honest, y'all. It's not really a skin issue. It's a sin issue. I rock with Christians of all colors. But it's crazy that in this world in 2023, we're still stuck on labels of race. And people just want to cower to that label and title and hide behind it or run to it or make a big deal about it. If you're a scumbag, you're a scumbag no matter what color you are. Go ahead, Christi.
I think the people try to demonize the white people, the stronger. Everybody knows, like, you know, I'm not saying that I'm the biggest, baddest there is, but I've always said from day one, and this is even before Trump, this is a long time ago, I have no white guilt. And I do know that there are a lot of people that do have white guilt. I know that there are people in my family that would never walk around with a White Lives Matter shirt on. At the same time, you know, like you said, I love all my sisters and my brothers that are Christian. Queen that's in here, she is my sister. I love her. Mm-hmm. And she knows that there's not a racial bone in my body, but I'm also going to call out bullshit when it's bullshit. And you know, they try to attack me for being white. They call me, you know, a white supremacist. They call me all kinds of things, and I just have no white guilt. A lot of Bevelyn Beatty said it to me the best, Nino, right before you all went live. She said, white people need to quit being fearful of being called a racist. Stand up for your race, stand up for yourself. And I always have anyway, but there's lots and lots of white people that will not do that. And just because I have no white guilt doesn't mean that I hate any other race. You know, they claim, you know, love your heritage, love your ancestry. Well, I do. I love that I'm white, and it's not saying that I hate anybody that's not white.
Well, let's be honest, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to sit there and say I hate somebody, you know what I'm saying? But I hate everybody equally, in other words, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how me and my wife look at it. You know, we're not really sitting here saying that we hate certain groups or whatever, but let's be honest, y'all. People get on our nerves, all colors. So that's my stance. Real quick, Jesse, touch on this and let's move on, because I didn't want to go down this race issue, but I mean, it's a prevalent situation, issue. Go ahead.
You know, but it's funny that what Christi says is true. You know, it's like, white people, be proud that you're white. Stand up for yourself. You don't have to be ashamed of being white. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's like, one of the things that I recall, and it's like, I've been around, thank God, for a long time. And it's like, what I've experienced in different jobs is usually another Latino, another Hispanic that tries to keep the Hispanic people, workers, down, and it's usually the white person that promotes us. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute, you're Hispanic like I am, but then you're trying to drag me down and throw me under the bus, while these white guy that's a supervisor wants to promote me, and you want them to fire me. Why would you do that? And it's like, because they're after only their own interests, and it's not about that. You know, it's like you said, you know, I've never seen a KKK person. Even in Alabama, when I went to drill instructor training in Anniston, Alabama, I still didn't see no KKK people. And I saw, and it's like, it's just strange to me. And it's like, it's easy to identify myself, because it's like, all I got to do is walk out on my driveway and look at my flagpole. There's an American flag, there's a blue stripe flag, and there's the Donald Trump flag, 2024.
Let's go.
That's who I am.
Hey, real quick, Jesse, I got a clip that I want to play, but Tucker, this guy Richie just said this, ladies and gentlemen, that, be honest, this makes sense. They said Tucker was fired because of a lawsuit by a woman who claimed Tucker made anti-Semitic jokes. Have you heard about that, Jesse?
Yeah, that was the other rumor that's flying around. It said it's either about Dominion or about the employee relationship that she claimed that the worker claimed that it was a misogynistic workplace.
So I guess right now it's not clear what happened, right? But we're gonna find out what happened sooner or later, I would imagine, and it's gonna be pretty interesting to say the least. I'm gonna play a little clip, y'all, about what Jesse's talking about. Check out this clip on TikTok, y'all. I like TikTok, so let's get to this little clip, y'all. Speaking of what Jesse was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, this went viral, and well, I had it lined up. My bad, y'all. Okay, right here. Check it out.
It's Ricardo, but it's all right. Know how to drive this big boy?
So hold on, let me preface
How's
this
it
real
going,
quick.
Roberto?
This is a Hispanic worker showing the difference between a white foreman and a Hispanic foreman. Remember, I told y'all, like Jesse said too. Usually the white guy will give you a break. I'm gonna be honest. I got my son a job, and I called a couple of white guys I knew, and my son basically walked into the place. He got hired on the spot, and they're talking about moving my son up. Okay, I'm not saying a Mexican wouldn't do it or whatever, but my people got him in there. He's looking at moving up quickly in the oil field. Let's play this clip, y'all. My bad.
It's Ricardo, but it's all right. Know how to drive this big boy? No, I don't. I don't, sir. What you gonna learn today? ¿Qué onda, pinche cholo? ¿Sabes manejar esta madre?
Now it's a Mexican boss.
La neta que no, viejo, pero aprendo. No. Ni te subes ni nada. Es más, ni lo mires. Agarra esa pinche pala y vete a regarla la tierra ya. How's it going, Roberto?
Hey, basically it was saying, you know, that the Mexican boss said, man, get over there, get that shovel and go over there. You know what I'm saying? So this is a pretty funny little clip. It's better if you know Spanish, but read the actual captions if you need to. Anyways, let's get back to it. So, final words on that, y'all, as we deal with the race stuff every day on the internet. I just got to say this. I only deal with racism on social media. I never deal with it in person. I work with all colors. I got black, white, brown, any kind of friends. I have family members that I've cut off that are blood that I don't want nowhere near me, okay? If you're a scumbag, you are a scumbag regardless of what race, ethnicity, whatever you are. So there's my point. I'm sticking to it. Let's go. Unless y'all want to touch on that, we're going to move on. Go ahead.
Dealt with.
We're good with that one,
Whenever
man. It's
you
like
find,
we already beat that horse
whenever
to
you
death.
find
Go ahead, Christi.
is whenever you find BLM in person and they're in a group together.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, and they get tough, you know, in groups or whatever, but one-on-one, none. But yeah, in groups they're tough. They try to push that.
Let's be honest, y'all. I've never encountered a KKK member, but I've encountered racist BLM people and white liberals together, and they are violent. We've seen it before.
Oh, yeah.
Now I've seen some violent groups, BLM and Antifa together. They are violent. So let's go ahead and go real quick. I want to check this little clip out real quick, or this little back to Don Lemonhead. This is pretty interesting. I wanted to show this real quick, y'all, before we get on to our next subject. Christy got some good info. We're gonna break down, y'all, real quick. But real quick, check this out. This is CNN. CNN basically came out against Don Lemon, y'all. He's over there tweeting, right? And they released this. Don Lemon's statements about this morning's events is inaccurate. He was offered an opportunity to meet with management, but instead released a statement on Twitter. What a loser. CNN and Don have parted ways. Don will forever be a part of the CNN family. We thank him for his contributions over the last 17 years. We wish him well. Yeah, whatever. Basically, they're basically bashing him, y'all, CNN. Tucker Carlson, y'all, so they got rid of him, or we don't know what happened there. Tim Pool was alluding that he might have him on the podcast. I don't know. Real quick, your thoughts on Tucker Carlson, Jesse, and Christy before we move on. There's some more breaking news we got. Go ahead, Jesse.
Well, one of the things that I find that goes along the lines of about what's happening at Fox Network right now is that not one single host from any of their shows even mentioned Tucker Carlson's name today.
Okay,
and they all knew what happened.
Wow.
Not one of them mentioned him. And I tweeted them. I said, hey, aren't you going to talk about Tucker Carlson? Every single one of them. Martha McCall, Brett Breyer, The Five, Harris Faulkner, Fox and Friends, all of them. Not one single one of them. And that's a good picture right there. Somebody had tweeted, it's like, this shows you how much of a legend Tucker Carlson was. This guy wore short pants to work, bro, and just put on a jacket.
Hey, Jesse, I've heard that a lot of them are on the chopping block on Fox. So I guess we'll see. Christi, how much did
anybody? One of the things that came out today was Sebastian Gorka. Used to be a Fox contributor. He came out and he said, and then he joined the Trump team after President Trump got elected. But he said that when he was working for Fox, he came back one Monday and they were going to give him a new contract. In the contract, he said that the reason that I quit was because they wanted me to not talk about nothing that I talked about on my podcast. They wanted me to not say certain things that I wanted that were true, that I wanted to discuss, and they were going to put that in my contract. So I said, no, I'm not doing that. And Sebastian Gorka was saying that that's what happened to Dan Bongino.
Wow.
Okay. What happened to Dan Bongino
Jesse,
is like they were going to sign this contract again, and they wanted him to not discuss certain things, and Dan Bongino said, no. Bye.
Wow. Interesting. It's wild because I want to know how much money they lost. Why would they do this? Because I think how much?
So far today, since this morning, they've lost $657 million worth of stock.
Go broke.
Almost $1 billion in one day. And that's because the boycott hasn't even started. Because people all over Twitter are saying, you know what?
That's one thing.
I used to watch, and what's going to happen is that all the shows are going to suffer. Fox and Friends, Outnumbered, Harris Faulkner, Britt Breyer, Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, Greg Gutfield. They're all going to suffer the consequences for what Fox did to Tucker Carlson.
And Jesse, I'm going to say something real quick. He's probably the only guy that maybe if we're eating dinner, I'll throw it on Tucker, right? He's the only one I probably will watch. To be honest, Sean Hannity gets on my nerves. I forgot what he did a while back that just really pissed me off, and he rubbed me the wrong way. But Tucker's like the only one I'd watch. They say he's the powerhouse over there. They messed up. Where's he going to go? We don't know. But I think he's the opposite of Don Lemon. He has a following. People like him. And you're right. All over Facebook, really, and Twitter's crazy. All over Facebook, I even saw Patriot saying, guys, can y'all quit talking about Tucker? We already know, like, everybody's posting about Tucker and how they're going to unsubscribe from Fox News or whatever apps they have. They're going to feel it, y'all. My question is...
I already did.
Yeah, right? My question, though, is...
Yeah, I took Fox News off my phone.
Jesse, you're right. This is just the first day. This is just the first day.
It's just the first day. It's like my TV has not been on Fox all day long.
Wow. And Christi, I know.
Oh, no, none of the shows.
Hey, Christi, I know you're not really a TV person like me. I'm not either. But, has this changed your opinion on Fox, sis? Besides you saying that, you canceled it too? Go ahead, sis.
The one thing is like I don't watch a lot of television as far as like shows, but I did always listen to Tucker. And it's weird because my sister and I, a few weeks ago, we left the television on and we were in a hotel and we listened to we just talked about how savage Tucker Carlson was and the things that he said, how he called everything out. It wasn't necessarily even his own opinion. Everything was based in fact. And yeah, I'm done with Fox. And
wow.
I've already told you anything that goes woke goes broke in my world. I'll never support them again. But I know that Hefe had a really good point on here, that who's in control of media, and I'm sure that they wanted to see him go.
Yep, obviously. It's wild, y'all. This was a big deal. Two guys, two heavyweights, let's be honest. CNN, Fox, losing, Don Lemon, we might not like him, but, you know what I'm saying, he's just somebody, let's be honest, and they're gone. They're gone, y'all.
Good. I'm glad he's gone.
But again, though, people were saying that Tucker, he has options. I mean, he was on a podcast. There's clips of Tucker, like on a podcast. The reason why they think that he left, like he was exposing a lot of stuff. But at this point, y'all, Tucker's gone, Don's gone, and go ahead.
There's all kinds of claims out there right now that Tucker is the hottest free agent media person out there. He's got big things coming his way. Yep. This isn't the end of Tucker for sure. He's got too many options of where he can go. But we've known what Fox is about for a while now.
Yeah, like Hefe said, I agree. I've been done with Fox for a while. Really, I don't even try to watch no news. Let's go to this real quick, y'all. Trump attacking DeSantis, y'all, on Instagram. And I'm surprised at all the damn DeSantis, supporters that are out there. They're in there talking crap to Trump on his Instagram. I'm going to play the ad. You check it out, y'all. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Are you going to keep supporting Fox? And let me know in the comments if you think this is a smart idea. Chat. Is this a smart idea that Trump is attacking DeSantis? I'm like this. Like someone said, this is politics, y'all. They'll be playing nice later. This is how it works. Let's play this little clip, y'all. Trump's commercial of him taking a flamethrower to Tucker.
Ron DeSantis was struggling.
To DeSantis. My bad, y'all. Over here loud as hell. Come on. Let me turn down. Y'all let me know in the comments, y'all, if this is a good idea or not. And we're going to play it right here.
Ron DeSantis was struggling big time in his primary race for governor of Florida. Polls revealed DeSantis was failing so bad, he was losing by a staggering 17 points. Then DeSantis was saved by the endorsement of President Trump. Trump's support was so powerful, just 2 days after the endorsement, DeSantis took a commanding lead, and it propelled him to being elected governor.
I'd like to thank our president for standing by me when it wasn't necessarily the smart thing to do.
You're welcome, Ron. Unfortunately, instead of being grateful, DeSantis is now attacking the very man who saved his career. Isn't it time DeSantis remembers how he got to where he is?
Make America great again. Big league. So good. Build the wall. Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
Truth is, there's only one person who can make America great again.
Wow. I didn't even know it was that savage. Christi.
I don't stand with deep state. I
Go
don't
ahead.
stand with deep state, just Satanist. Anybody can say what they want to. I don't care if he kept this country open. I mean, this state open. I don't care if he's firing and fighting with Disney. I don't care about any of that. I've seen firsthand what this man is. He is a puppet. He plays pretty for the cameras, and he is nothing but deep state. And he is ran by the Jays and loves Israel.
Wow. Real quick, Christi knows because she was in Florida, and he did Christi and them wrong with the hurricane. That's a whole nother lie. We need to do an update with Christi. Your thoughts on this? Is this smart what Trump's doing? Your thoughts on DeSantis? Go ahead, Jesse.
Well, one of the things I want to know what DeSantis is doing in Europe, going on a world tour. He's the governor of Florida, and he still hasn't declared that he's running for president. So he's using Florida taxpayer money to go on a world tour for his book.
Wow.
He said today he's not
without
running,
declaring that he's a candidate.
Go ahead, Christi.
He said today that he's not running, but he met with 8 hours ago all over the news. So he said that he's not running, but then as of 8 hours ago, Ron DeSantis was in Japan as he considers presidential bid.
What the hell's up with this dude?
Yeah, I'm telling you all.
Politician.
Nino, what do I call him? The white Barack Obama. He plays pretty for the cameras, says what people want to hear. He sat and bold-faced lied to us in Florida. And it's even deeper than that. I can even go further back whenever the pandemic was going on, and the promises that he made to our Orange County freedom fighters, and that were getting fired, EMS workers that have been there for 25, 30 years, saying that he would never let them be fired if they didn't want to comply with mandates that were going on and things like that. He straight bowed out. The federal government got involved, and he straight tucked his tail and cowered. He is weak, and he is not what America needs.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, basically, I think there's two kind of trains of thought here. People that say that it's not smart, Trump's, attacking them, is dividing the party, or are we gonna stand up for our morals? What are you gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Are you gonna stand up for your morals if DeSantis got to get exposed? If he doesn't get reelected, does whatever. I mean, I say good. Let him get exposed. If they play nice later, whatever. But you know what? These people need to finally get, called what they are. They need to be exposed for what they do. These politicians, that's what Trump came to do. He changed the whole landscape, y'all. Now these people are going to get put on notice. What kind of damn ad was that Trump just played? That thing was crazy. That was a badass ad. Go ahead, Jesse.
What DeSantis did when he was a senator, he was trying to push the Social Security retirement age to 70. And he was also trying to push Medicare to 70. In other words, it's like, that's what he was trying to push. He was trying to push that when he was a senator. So how did he have a change of mind?
So
now he's going to, and that's what's going to be difficult for him to do, is like, he's going to run against the guy that wants to make America great again. So what is he going to do? What Biden's doing? Or is he going to want to do what Trump wants to do? Why would I want to vote for a duplicate when I can have the original?
Go ahead, Christi.
He's on a 4-country tour. He's going to Japan, South Korea, Israel, and United Kingdom, and said that if and when his presidential campaign changes, he'll let us know what he really thinks about Trump.
So he expects us to believe that he's not over there for doing that already?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I think it's like what they call it down here in Texas. It smells like bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to segue, y'all. Thank everybody watching the chat. Y'all, we're gonna keep going. Y'all, right here, 42-year-old transgender dressed as a schoolgirl arrested after taking photos. What are your thoughts on something like this, Jesse? Is this going to be the norm right here of people doing, this kind of stuff over here? With this bathroom stuff. Go ahead.
Well, I hope it doesn't try to bring it down here. In South Texas, it's not going to fly too well, because it's like we had a couple of years ago, but it was a man that went into the girls' bathroom and he tried to rape a little girl. And it's like, but now you got people over here dressing up like men dressing up like women, and then it's like, and it's starting to leak out into the suburbs in conservative states.
Wow.
So people got to wake up. Keep an eye on your school district. Stay involved in what's happening in your school. Make sure you know what kind of books they got in their library.
Yeah, I totally agree. And real quick, there's a clip. I don't have the actual clip, but there's a clip of them catching this guy. They're basically they basically. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
Have you seen the clip of the transgender man that I guess wants to be called a woman, talking about all of the violence that he'll create if he's ever denied access to a bathroom and all that? They ended up doxing his real name and where he lives. He lives in Leavenworth, Kansas, and they gave his real name and his address. But you talk about disgusting. Wow, that was disgusting. I mean, saying major violence against anybody that tries to deny access to anybody trying to get into a bathroom that they identify as.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, these people are something else. I don't want to really say anything else, but pointing to this is what's going to be happening.
We're still waiting for the manifesto to get released from that.
Where is it?
Trans that killed all those students.
I'm waiting for Biden. I'm waiting for Biden and them to condemn the pervert that did it. They don't even want to condemn them.
And so instead of getting the senators that were protesting at the Capitol, why don't they call the victims to the White House? And then now they're talking about what they're talking about Hunter now is like, now he's hiding in the White House and he doesn't want to leave the Capitol, the White House itself, because the girl that he had a baby with, he has a daughter that's 4 years old that he refuses to claim. Even Joe Biden refuses to claim her as a granddaughter. That's his blood, and he's avoiding being served with papers because he doesn't want to pay child support.
Jesse, so that is broke, right? What's the news on that? Let everybody know what happened there, because did we have that lined up, Christy? But Hunter Biden is in the White House. What the hell? Go ahead, Jesse.
I sent you all the stuff. On it. Yeah, a lady. He refuses to turn over any of his financial documentation for paternity child support, and the mother is calling for him to be locked up because he's refusing to comply with the court orders, and of course nothing's happened to him.
Wow.
Yep.
Got it right here. Lock him up. Hunter Biden's baby mother, London Roberts, demands the president's son be thrown in Arkansas jail for refusing to hand over his financial records in child support dispute. What a freaking scumbag. Pay your child support, buddy. Are you?
It's not like he didn't have the money.
Hey, well, real quick though, that's the white privilege. There's the white privilege that everybody talks about. The liberals possess it. Huh. The white liberals possess the white privilege card there, because he don't even got to turn over he's the son of the president of the United States, and he ain't even turning over his financial records for child support purposes, y'all. What the hell kind of country we living in? His dad's the president.
The reason he's hiding in the White House is they can't serve him the papers in the White House.
No way, Jesse. No, hold on. Are you for real? His daddy's the president, and you're saying they can't serve him in the White House. Are you for real?
They can't serve him papers in the Capitol, in the White House.
What the hell? Go ahead, Christy.
So that's why he's stuck on Biden like glue. Biden he's with him on Air Force One.
Go ahead, Christy.
This is just kind of a broad statement, but you were like, what kind of America are we in? Well, it's the truth. We aren't allowed to use our free speech on how we feel about certain groups of people and things like that, but they can offer up videos declaring violence against things. I mean, what is going on? Like, everything is reversed. You've got people that are in government that absolutely refuse to comply with court orders. You got somebody that is not turning over his financial records, which we know why he's not, because you're going to see all the money that's been laundered and filtered in. But then you're going after somebody like Trump for giving a gift to whatever her name
allegedly, sis. I don't even believe
allegedly. That's what I'm saying. Right?
It's right
allegedly.
Here. Hey, sis, in the Daily Mail you sent me, it has all his paperwork, the court proceedings, a picture of him and the kid. I mean, this is crazy. What's happening in this country? And nobody's talking about it, though. We are. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's go and move on. Go ahead.
But we're not allowed to use our free speech the way that we want to use our free speech, but they're all allowed to. It just doesn't make any sense. We get banned on platforms, we get shut down, but you go with the woke side and you can say and do whatever you want to do.
Like I said, that's the white privilege that they possess, the liberals. Yep. Let's go ahead and go to the next subject real quick. Jesse, what do you want to touch on before we close it out, though? What do you got? There's a lot more stuff here, but go ahead, Jesse. What do you think? What's on your mind? Go ahead.
Well, one of the things that we got to keep an eye on Twitter, because there's still some doctors that are being threatened with losing their license because they treated patients during the
pandemic
China thing, and they're still getting their license removed because they've been treating people.
Wow.
It's not good, because it's like one of the hospitals up there in Houston, which is infamous for doing that.
Wow. Real quick, y'all, I got this clip. Go ahead, Christy. I got this clip I'm gonna play. Go ahead, sis.
I just was gonna say it's just it's just obvious and what's going on, and we've got to stand strong. We've got to start with our local communities. And Nino, talks about that all the time.
All the time.
If you're not involved in your local community, you have no reason to rise
Yeah.
and complain about what's going on a federal level.
Yeah, quick going to the Trump rallies and get your ass to that damn school board meeting. You know what I'm saying? And real quick, somebody on Instagram commented on Donald Trump post. I forgot what I said, talking down on DeSantis. I was talking bad about him, and they told me, because I went in there, I put screw DeSantis, but I put SC #W, and then he goes on there and says, oh, here's what he said, Christy. What a beta for censoring your own self with the word screw. I feel like saying, bro, you don't even know me. You know what I mean? Like, little do you know who I am. Not that I'm saying I'm big and bad, but there's a reason why I'm not going to be a target. And not just that, I'm far from a beta, and I do stuff in my community better than the internet. We need to do, everybody has an opinion on the internet. Everybody can tell you how you're preaching wrong, preaching right, or whatever, and tell you you're doing everything wrong. But I want to see actions. I want to see everybody that's on the internet with these statements and how bold they are. They love the country. They're going to stand up against these perverts or stand up against the libtards, whatever. Go do it in person. We need to stop.
Yeah,
I'm not saying, yeah, quit talking about it, be about it. And I ain't talking about being violent. I'm just talking about have a stance in public. Be bold in public about your faith, about your patriotism, about what you believe in. When you see something wrong, stand up. Instead of being on Facebook or Instagram and trying to tell me, Christi, and Jesse how we're race traitors and I'm a transracial, flip-flopper or whatever, how about you do it in person and quit doing it on the internet? I got a clip right here of Trump breaking. Trump says the 51 former intelligence agents that signed the letter stating the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinfo committed treason. Let's play this clip, y'all.
Revelation that this was incredible, that 51 intelligence agents totally lied. I think it's treason. They totally lied just before the election, right before the vote. They lied, and they said that the computer, which had all crimes on it, was Russian disinformation.
What?
51 top people, the top people in the country, they lied. I actually think it's treasonous. And by the way, that's just another way that they cheated on the election. They cheated in many ways.
You should would you revoke their security clearances? A lot of these people they're contractors, they're still intelligence professionals, and they have access to our secrets. Should they lose that?
The security clearance of every one of those people should be immediately revoked. Absolutely. Revelation that...
Jesse, Jesse, he's saying 50, and we're not claiming no election, weird things with the election. I got to put a disclaimer for YouTube for they don't ban me. We're not saying, this is just Trump making a statement. We're not claiming election fraud whatsoever. What is he talking about right here, Jesse? Which, I mean, we've heard it. Go ahead.
Well, what he's talking about, and this doesn't have anything to do with what Trump is saying. A government employee that worked for Blinken, the one that's the Secretary of State, because that guy Blinken used to work for the Biden election campaign. So one of the guys that was on working for Blinken during the campaign is the one that set up all those former CIA people to sign that letter.
What?
And when they asked him in an interview, they said, who told you to do that? Did Blinken tell you? He said, yeah, he's the one that told me. They said, so after he talked to you, you went ahead and started setting up those people to sign their names. That's what happened. So Blinken might also be in trouble too, because he's the one that had his worker from the campaign get those people together to sign that paper.
Wow. 51, Jesse. 51, ladies and gentlemen.
51 of them.
So, let me ask you this. This is kind of a simple question, Jesse, Christi. What effect did this have on the actual, on the campaign and everything, y'all? What if they wouldn't have signed off on that, Jesse? What do you think would have happened?
Be careful.
Well, we wouldn't
be
be
careful. Yeah, let's be careful. Let's be
I
careful.
don't think the country would be in the trouble we would be in right now, because we would have a different president. Be Trump 46.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, that's a good way to say it. Right
So that's
there.
why it was like, and they keep and that's why they keep telling Tucker, that's what happened to Tucker, because he was talking about the same story, and it's like, 'cause he was always out there with the truth, and it's like, but the left doesn't like the truth. They like to spread their own fairy tale the way it is, and it's like they don't want people to know the truth.
And I'm going to say something real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Don Lemon, I think they're fired him because they just got tired of his crap. He ain't the big dog at CNN, but they got rid of Tucker Carlson for a reason. They're not going to get rid of their cash cow, but for any other reason than a big dog said, take him off the air. Something about Tucker that he was doing they didn't like. And I've heard many theories and I've seen many videos. This guy was giving some truth bombs, y'all. He was dropping some knowledge. Like him, hate him, whatever. Something is weird about Tucker Carlson getting axed on Fox, y'all. Something is not right. Guys, we're going to end it here. Final words, Jesse, and then we'll give it to Christi. Go ahead, Jesse.
Well, the only thing is that, like, anybody that's watching Fox right now, change the channel.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
Because they ain't got nothing. It's like, well, with what they did to Tucker and with everybody else, not saying a damn thing about Tucker, is like about what happened to him. It means they're all in it too.
Wow. All right, Christi, final words.
I'm just going to kind of recap what I've already said, that, you know, we have to start in our local communities and quit typing about it, you know, not necessarily even talking about it. You know, we get a lot of people that are quick to be on a keyboard warrior and talk about what needs to be done, but their neighbors don't even know who they are. But other than that, just, you know, we give out free Bibles. Everything is about Jesus, and we know that we're highly favored and that things will work out the way they're supposed to in the end. And if you need a free Bible, just message me.
Thank you. And I'll just end it with this, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jesse.
Yeah, represent what, like what Christi says. Represent what you stand for.
Yes.
If you're going to stand for something, represent it. Spread the word. It's like I go to the grocery store. I'm wearing this. I go to the gym. I wear this. I wear this hat. And you know what? Nobody says a damn thing.
Let's go.
That's right.
Nobody says a damn thing.
It.
And it's like,
Come and take it.
You said it's like we can have a discussion about whatever. It's like I get some. Usually I get this is what I get right here. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And then more and more signs. Are you seeing more and more signs on cars?
I'm gonna end it with this, ladies and gentlemen. Stand for something or fall for anything. I ain't the one. Okay, I'm a self-made millionaire in the making. I work with the white man. I got trucks on the road. I invest in myself and my people. I'm in the community. Don't play with me. We are going to stand for what we believe in, and we're going to push it, even if it's a failing, losing cause, which I'm not trying to curse the cause or the movement, but let's be honest, y'all. Sometimes you don't win in life, okay? And we're not going to get a participation trophy. We're going to just keep on keeping on. And with that, y'all, just thank everybody for watching this. They even check the video out. Thank you. I know you could be watching, you know, other big pages and channels, but we want to thank our followers. They rock with us, our family and friends out there. Thank you for supporting us, y'all. We're trying to be more consistent. We're trying to bring the best breaking news that we can with opinion and facts, and we're giving our shot, y'all. Let's see if we can make something out of it, y'all. But again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Jesse, Christi, everybody out there. Thank you for watching us and supporting us. God bless you in the name of Christ Jesus. You're an American. You're a patriot. You got grit. Christi.
Act like it.
We're out.
Stand proud.